Hi, I've been sharing with you about moving on into your Elim, into the place of abundance. And I know that many of you are going to say, well, how do you actually do this? And I have 3 steps how I have personally moved from Mara, the place of lack, to the place of abundance. Elim represents a place where it's God. It's all God. It's not us. It's not our self-effort. It's not being good enough. The supply is just there. All you have to do is make that journey to Elim, and then it's all there for you. And I want to give you 3 steps that I have found that brings me into Elim. Number 1, praise, thanksgiving. Because at Mara it was all grumbling, it was all complaining about their bitterness and what had happened to them, and God hadn't come through for them and all the rest. But at Elim, praise brings you to Elim. Thankfulness, gratitude will always bring you on that journey to Elim. Number 1. Number 2, you have to separate. You will have to separate from Mara. Something you will have to leave behind in those waters. The bitter has to be left there, and you come on with the sweet, come through the cross and separate from something that will keep you from the richness and the abundance that God has for you in your health, your relationships, your finance, whatever it is. And there will always be maybe I'm just getting this now. Some of you haven't learned how to tithe, you haven't learned how to give, and you haven't come into that abundance in your finances because you're tied to a place of lack, where a fear place where you're frightened to give in case you don't have enough for what you need. And that when you grow up and you don't have a lot, that can be a fear in you. And so I just want to release you from that fear of trusting God with your finance, because when you start to give even small amounts, you will find that God comes through for you in abundance. And so separate yourself from any fear, from anything that would hold you back from Elim, from the abundance. Number 3, it's rest. Just stop trying so hard to please God. You please God. You please God. Just because you're trying to please him, you love him and he loves you. And Elim is a place of rest where there's no striving to be good enough. There's no striving for ministry. There's no striving. It's all in him. It's a relationship. I'm going to rest under these palm trees. I'm going to drink of this pure, clear water that's not contaminated with any bitterness. And it's just drinking of him. He's pure. And when you sit with him and there's no agenda and it's just you and him, and you just find a place of quiet, wherever that is for you, if you're in a busy household, and 10 minutes of your time with Jesus is worth a year of trying and striving in your own self to be what you want to be. So it's a place of praise will get you to Elim, gratitude, and just separating from even what you feel you've been brought up with, an understanding or a culture to come into the way God thinks, and that will bring you to Elim. And then number 3, just rest. Just learn to just put it all on God and just say, well, I'm here with you, Jesus. You're going to have to sort out all the rest because I'm just here with you. And learning to rest in him, enjoy him, splash around in the water with him, have a laugh, swim in there. Just that sort of rest where you're enjoying him. And it's not about you, it's just about you too. That's how I find that I arrive at Elim. There probably are other ways that people get to Elim, but I just wanted to share that with you and see you there. Bye.